Guys, how's it going? This is my review of The Adventures of Robin Hood from 1939, I think. Stars Errol Flynn and Olivia de Havilland. And this is the first Errol Flynn movie I ever watched, but at the time when I watched it, I had no idea who Errol Flynn was, because I didn't keep up with actors' names that much, but then because I was like 4 or 5 years old. But a few years later, like when I saw a VHS copy of it on sale and I bought it, I saw Errol Flynn's name on the cover, and I'm like, oh, so this is Errol Flynn. Because I remember like a SpongeBob episode where Mr. Krabs said, "Look at me, I'm Errol Flynn," when he's sword fighting in the graveyard. Also, that's Errol Flynn, and I've been a huge fan of Errol Flynn since. I've seen a lot of his other great swashbuckling movies and war movies and westerns. He was a pretty good actor from Hollywood's golden age. And anyway, I saw this Robin Hood movie. First time I saw it was on TV. I think it was like 4 or 5 because I remember this is the second Robin Hood movie I've ever seen. The first live action Robin Hood movie I've ever seen too, because the first Robin Hood movie I watched was the Disney animated Robin Hood movie, and I guess I bought that VHS when I was 3 because, I mean, one of the few home videos I still have from my childhood that hasn't been torn up yet is a video. Part of the video shows me in my bedroom watching the Robin Hood tape and my mom talking to me, and that was the date on that scene in the video was like January 1996. So it was around my birthday, and I was 4 then, so I guess I bought the tape when I was 4 or 3. But this is beside the point. Alright, I really like this movie, and Errol Flynn and Olivia de Havilland, they have good chemistry together as Robin and Marion. They've they had a lot of good chemistry in a lot of the other movies. I got to see them in years later when I got into Errol Flynn, and I know that they I thought that they were a couple in real life, but when I looked it up, they never actually were. Although they did have feelings for each other, they didn't act out on it because they were both married to other people. So it's good that they respected their wives not to do that. Well, Flynn was a womanizer, but we never got with Olivia. um, I really like the story in this movie. It's basically the simple Robin Hood story. He becomes an outlaw. He leads his merry men in a rebellion against the tyrannical Prince John while they're waiting for King Richard to come back from the Crusades and help them restore order to the English throne. And Basil Rathbone does a pretty good job playing the Guy of Gisborne. When I first watched this, I thought he was playing the sheriff, but when I rewatched it years later, when I got the video and I heard Guy of Gisborne, I said, oh, he's not the sheriff. And the sheriff in this movie he's more of like a background character, like a minor character, and very cowardly and arrogant, and he doesn't have a big fight with Robin at the end. The guy Gisborne does. But the duel between Robin and the guy Gisborne is very well choreographed. All the action scenes are choreographed. Errol Flynn does some pretty good acrobatic stunts. Just some jumps, some rope swings, some arrow shots. All done pretty well. The set design, production design on this movie is great. The cinematography is excellent, and then the Technicolor look of the picture is wonderful. The performances by the entire cast and crew are all excellent. There's a lot of moments of comic relief that do make you laugh, and the way Robin meets Friar Tuck and Little John are respectful to the Robin Hood legends. He does a big quarterstaff fight on a log bridge with Little John and does a sword fight with the friar after he makes the friar carry him on piggyback across the moat, the lake, I mean. Yeah, and of course there's the archery contest where he disguises himself to win the prize and gets captured but then escapes. I thought that archery contest was going to be the final showdown when I first watched it, but it wasn't. Oh no, this is a great Robin Hood movie and one of my favorite Errol Flynn movies. He pulled it off pretty well, and one of the best movies of the 1930s. All right, that's it for now. Thank you and God bless. Bye.